Hi, good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidima, and you're welcome. So, this is just a newborn YouTube channel. This is my first ever video, and I'll let you know the reason why I decided to make this video. So, last night, all through last week and the beginning of this week, today is Wednesday, I have been working back to back. So today is my official day off, day for me to rest. So I had so many things planned to do today, from self-care to cleaning my house and doing so many things. That's why my hair is like this, because I took out my braids. So I got a call at the early this morning that woke me up. And this is a call I've been getting often. People asking me questions, what's expected of me as a carer. I know, if you can tell, I'm from Nigeria, and I have worked since I came to the UK in the care industry. So I've worked as a senior carer, I've worked as a carer, and I've worked as a care assistant. So this video, I'll talk about what is expected of you as a senior carer. I'll tell you my experience, I'll tell you what the textbook says you need to do, and what is actually expected of you. So first of all, I'll just give like a brief definition of the role of a senior carer. Then we'll go into experience, because you will know that sometimes what you receive in textbook is different from what you see on ground. So I have a definition here, so don't mind if I'm looking sideways. I'm trying to read. It said a senior care worker routinely oversees and monitors care workers, care assistants, and the care home carers. They also attend to personal needs and comforts of the elderly and the infirmed within the care that need support. So most of us, once we come here, I'm just going in because I know this is what you guys need to hear. Apart from having experience back in Nigeria and coming over to the UK and you get trained, most of the people training nowadays just do online training. Online training is different from practical, but it is very important. Your online training gives you like an overview of what to expect, but you know every situation is different. What helped me when I worked as a senior carer is that first of all, I did my background training. I self-trained myself. Apart from having experience in care back home, I attended the online training and I did some digging, because what most care homes, the tutors tell you is that you just give medication. My brother, my sister, it is not just medication. So you have to first of all do your own background check. To what this background check and learning does for you is it boosts your confidence. If you're anything like me, once I am well informed, it gives me like extra superpowers. And I am someone that I hate failure. No matter the job I am doing, I like going in and I like succeeding. So I believe that you also want to succeed. I want them, let me be the one. May I be the one we go tell them, say, I don't want to again. I want to be the one to say, I don't want to work again, than someone asking me to leave because I am incompetent. It's not my style. It will never be my style. And it is not your style in Jesus' name. So, attend the online training. Listen attentively. Take notes if possible. Ask all necessary questions. Then, when you're posted to a home, research about that home. Find out things about that home. What is the capacity of that home? How many people are you going to be responsible for? When you get that, at least you don't already prepare yourself. You already know what you're going to see. You get that information. You read your notes again. One thing that helped me is confidence. I entered as a senior carer after having online training. I went into the home clueless of, I did not do my research about the care home. That was my mistake, my first mistake. I went there, but one thing is that I went on time. I met them during handover. So I listened to them and paid attention and nodded, even when they were using words I did not know. Thank God for bathroom breaks and the internet. Things I did not know, I Googled. So this is not a time to panic, because as a senior carer, you are responsible for people. You are responsible for their medication and their personal care, and you're responsible to make sure that other staff that are working there do their job. So you are working with the nurse on duty. If there is a nurse on duty. If there is no nurse on duty, my brother, my sister, and you be nurse. So I was available for the handover. So I asked all questions. It is your first day. Don't be shy to ask questions. I asked questions. I told them, this is my first day. I've never been here before. Can you tell me about this person? Tell me about this person. What do I need to know about this person? Are they controlled drugs I need to know about? What is the mode? To just ask questions. Apart from reading their care plan, ask questions. There are things that the people that have been there before you know are not in the care plan. There are things that they will tell you that the management does not know. And another thing we need to know is that apart from being in good rapport with the agency that is sending you, being in good rapport with the management, you should be in good rapport with the other staff. They have been there longer than you. They can make you or break you. They can give bad review or good review. So what I do when I go into a new home, I smile. I am like, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, I love your hair. Even if, be nice to people. Don't be timid. Talk. Most times when people go to homes, they do not talk. And because I've done this for a while, they come to me and like, this person does not talk. They call me Jessica. So, Jessica, this person does not talk. This person, I don't like working with this, awkward working with this person. So be open to conversation. Talk. Mix up with people. Get to know people while you're doing your job. Because when your agency is happy with you, the management of the care home you've been sent to is happy with you, the people you're working with is happy with you, the people you were caring for, they are happy with you, you will be getting shift. And the end point in all this is for you to do what? Get shift. So back to what I was saying. Ask questions. Your first day and your second day is your grace day. Ask questions. But there is a way to ask questions. Don't go and say, I don't know what to do. Can you help me? No. But they say, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I've not done this before. Where is this kept? Where do I have this? Where do I find this? With confidence, but they think say you don't do this job. Confidence helps you. And as a senior carer, there are things that when you finish doing, medication is not your only job. Most people confuse that as I'm a senior carer. I am a senior carer. Senior carer is, it is much work. You have to give medication. You have to advise on meds. Like if somebody hasn't had a bowel movement for like 72 hours, what should you do? As a senior carer, it's your call to decide whether a PRN should be given and at what quantity. So it is good to research, read all these things. I've had an experience where I worked as a senior carer and they asked me, it was like my second or third day, they wanted me to, is it give somebody an inhaler, but it's not the normal inhaler. There is a way you will put one marks and do that. I've forgotten what it's called. And I've never done it before. That one I was bold and I told the nurse on duty. I was lucky I had the nurse on duty. I told him, I'm sorry, I've not done this before. How is this done? And he did it that first day. I went and I did research. I trained on that. I asked to be trained on it. And I was able to do it. Sometimes you are expected to empty those two things that you're not familiar with. So you must be a quick study and a quick learner to be able to be a senior carer. So senior carer, you will earn more money, but you will do the work. After doing your medication, it's better the first day it's better you are slow with medication than you make mistake. The worst thing that can happen is you giving overdose or missing a med or giving another person's med. Most times the care plan, the pictures of the people on the care plan look different from the people you are seeing. Sometimes they are smiling in their care plan, so they look different. Then when they see them, they are in a bad mood or they are having challenging behavior. What do? Ask question. Say, please, is this Mr. Johnson? Hi, I'm looking for Mr. Johnson, just to double check. Is this Mr. Johnson? Ask question. Ask and ask till you are very familiar with every resident. It's better that you ask and they see you say they ask, but ask politely, than you make mistake. Then sometimes those that have been there longer know the best way of giving medication. They know the tricks these residents have. I have a resident that if you give him medicine, takes all of them, swallows, drinks all the water. I swallowed it. But he has hidden all of them around his gum. So these residents know. These carers that have been there before you, they know. They know all those things. And it's your responsibility to make sure that whoever you have administered drugs to has swallowed it. Make sure you have your matchat. Make sure you check, read all those things, read in between the lines. There are some meds that will say, give 5 ml morning and night. What does it mean? Is it give 10 ml morning and 10 ml night? Because it is 5 ml. So all those things you need to know. Read the matchat very well. If they are controlled drugs, know how to assess controlled drugs. There are some places you don't assess controlled drugs alone. You have to go with another person. 2 people must sign. So these are all the things you need to find out the first day and second day of you working in a care home. So as a senior carer, as I said before, it is sweet money. It is bigger money, but it is more responsibility. So you guys know. And as a senior carer, your job alone is not just to give medication, no. It's not just medication. You have to also assist in personal care. So when the carer, you are senior carer, they have carer, they have care assistant, they have the resident care, all those things. You should make sure you should supervise. And the best way of supervision is to also join. So you're expected to also join in personal care. You don't just give medication and go and sit down and observe. No. You give, after medication, you join in, help with personal care. If a resident is having like a broke sore back and all those things, it's you that will ask, what should we do? Should we apply Hadromol? Should we do this? Should we start a body map? It is you that they'll be asking that question. So you have to know what you are doing. Then it is you that will also supervise and make sure that your residents are getting their meals according to the way they have said that these meals should be given. You will not go and give somebody that should be eating minced and moist meal. You will now go and give him liquidized or whatever they call meal, or give him whole meal where he has to chew. There are reasons for that. So it is your responsibility to make sure that the care home is run and run properly. I have seen that if you just go in and start acting the boss, people will not like you. And you want to be liked in your workplace for you to succeed. Most times we say, I don't care whether they like me or don't like me, I don't care. But it matters. It helps in your mental health. And also, it helps that they want you back. So when you go in there humble, there's a way to be a boss and also be humble. Before you can lead, you have to serve, Abby. Jesus taught us that one. So this is what people criticized me a lot when I started as a senior carer. They're like, you're overdoing, you are showing off, why are you overdoing? I needed the job because I needed to finish I was in school. I needed to complete my school fees. I have rent to pay. I have responsibilities. I needed the job. I'm not telling you to be a kiss ass, but I'm telling you to work well with the people around you. White, black, Asian, no matter the race. You are there to work and not to make friends. So be civil at your workplace. Be nice to people. It is important. And I will not lie to you. Racism happens at the workplace. I have been with a care and from my agency, a white person and me that I'm black. And I went to a place and I was treated totally different from the other person. And I knew more than that person. So, anything you don't want to be done to you, the way you carry yourself the first day is the way they are going to treat you. I'm not telling you to be angry when you go there. Be nice, smile, but no, let there be boundaries. This is a workplace. You're not there to make bestie. If your best friend comes from there, fine, but the person knows you and knows your boundaries. So, these are the few things that I can remember from the top of my head. I hope this guides you. From most of my friends have been asking me, what do I do as a senior carer? Watch this video. If there are more questions, please let me know. Make sure you use your PPE. Make sure you're in the right uniform. So all these things you need to know. Thank you for watching. I have to go make my hair. Probably I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. By the way, I'm making my hair myself. Thank you very much. I am not giving anybody £150 to make my hair that I'll carry for 2 weeks. I shall not do it. As if it bad, I cut the hair again. I have done it before. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please like this video. Subscribe. Okay? Thank you. So I can make more. So I'm looking at other topics as well that has to do with maybe your role as a carer and your role as a care assistant, what's expected for you as a living carer, domiciliary care. So all those things I'm gonna be talking about it, but I'm not gonna be looking this crazy. I'm gonna brush myself up, but you just know that this video came up impromptu. Thank you very much.